Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the next episode in our Tywin Lannister playthrough on the Realm of Thrones, Game of Thrones mod from Mount of Blade to Bannerlord. If you missed it, we basically initiated the War of the Five Kings, going ahead and making our way to the Stormlands, conquering a few bits of territory up here in the north, and basically just trying to take as much land away from Renly before he can go ahead and be killed by the demon baby, and of course Stannis takes all of his land. That does of course mean that we are on a little bit of a timer, honestly. Like, we need to make sure that we just kind of push the advantage whilst we kill his armies, because sooner or later Stannis is going to absorb all of this and it's going to become way harder to actually go ahead and achieve a dominating victory, especially if we look to want to take something like Storm's End. This is like a super cool map as well. I'm a big fan of this setup, and also how we just jump straight into a battle. Let's dodge that really quickly while I was close. But yeah, this is really cool. This could quite easily be like the back port of King's Landing where Stannis assaults, because you obviously have the river, the bay, and then the castle walls, and even like a double kind of Theodosian wall right there as well, which looks super cool. We are losing a lot of men though to this artillery fire, but as I said, it does look cool, and as soon as we get close enough to the wall, we'll be able to actually shut that off, especially now that we've got this set up right here. And a lot of the soldiers on this flank are actually all like heavy horsemen, so we should be able to push our way forward and past this position without too much problem. I'm going to rush this down and try and storm the defenses quickly, getting us a kill, because I really want to shut this off. I want to make sure that this artillery piece is no longer shooting. We can even pick up some of these fire pots as well to help soften the defense. I mean, boom, look at that. You can utilize these against the enemies. And the sooner we soften up this assault and this defense, the more men we can actually get off. Oh, another good hit right there as well. Really, really nice stuff. Yeah, let's just keep on throwing it. You're friendly, which is good. We'll lob that one over. Okay, we need to be a little bit careful. I'm also going to tell everybody just to all the infantry just to charge as well, because I feel like a lot of the time they kind of just like have positions to take the wall in the newest patches, and I just want them to push. I just want them to push, get stuck in, and deal damage to the AI. Another good hit right there. Okay, that'll be enough. Oh, we've got an artillery piece over here. Okay, let's deal with these guys really quickly, and then go, of course, deal with this, and of course come over here and deal with the artillery piece. We want to silence this as quickly as possible. There are some pretty good Stormlanders there, though, with their maces. Luckily, we are Tywin Lannister, and we shouldn't be able to have too much problems with these guys, especially now that we are reinforced. And yeah, that guy no longer has an arm, so he's not going to be able to operate a catapult without an arm, and that guy's not going to be able to aim without the head. Okay, we're in the inner defenses now. Wow, this castle is so cool. Look at it. That is amazing. I'm a real big fan of this one. Like, you even have like the inner castle completely covered in by the gate. Like, we haven't actually managed to open the gate, it seems. I'll go and do that right now. But all the archers firing in as well. Like, that's a really cool design. And I think this castle itself has actually been designed, because a bunch of them have been done with RBM, which is really cool. And the RBM has basically gone in and designated all these custom positions for soldiers. So I think the reason why you see all the archers in all the different cool positions isn't Tail Worlds, is because that's what the RBM mod has done for a handful of castles, which is honestly so goddamn cool. And boom, just like that, we are victorious. The castle is now ours. That's one off the list, which I'm really, really happy with. Bunch of upgrades as well. The fact that we're constantly upgrading our forces is always going to be nice. Just having that extra strength from the front line, the cavalry ready to hit in, is beautiful. I think we'll give the men some fun as well. Let's pillage the castle, because, again, we need to obviously keep the army happy, morale high. And as you can see, we've taken Bronzegate and we've taken Griffens Roost. I think next our goal is to probably move up and take Haystack Hall. That should give us a nice little, I guess, line of forts around Storm's End. It seems like Stannis is probably sieging Tarth right now, which does give us an opportunity to go for Storm's End. I just don't think we have enough men right now, even with our 70 wounded or whatever. Yeah, we have 200 men wounded, so even with that, I think we're still a little bit lacking. I am also going to take my time as well to raid the surrounding villages around Storm's End. It's a really smart idea to do, not only because you get resources and we have some time to kill whilst we're resupplying, but also this will completely cut off the actual reinforcements, so they won't be able to recruit soldiers from these settlements, which is huge. Like, that is a big thing in this game, where the AI can just constantly grab more soldiers. So by burning these cities down, it's going to hamper the resolve of the faction of Renly, and it's going to basically mean it make it so that his forces then can't just resupply, because look, they're now, but also makes it so that if they do decide to try and siege Griffin's Roost or even Bronzegate whilst we are like kind of still preparing, we can go ahead and deal with that quite quickly. A lot of forces right there as well making their way over. But again, this should be a good little setup for us. I assume they're going to probably reform and try and take Griffin's Roost again, which means we can just engage them in open battle. Okay, we got ourselves a little bit of an army there. Okay, I like it. Our forces are dwindling a little bit, so maybe let's go ahead and call for some reinforcements and let maybe a few people go off. Let's let the Kennings come in right here. We have Joffrey. Yeah, Joffrey will have the king in our army. And why not? Someone from the Bane Fort can come and reinforce us because, yeah, there's a few extra soldiers around here. And we'll go siege these last 2 settlements quickly whilst we wait for reinforcements. I might let Kevin go as well. Yeah, let's let Kevin go back and he can go recruit some more soldiers. I guess we'll do the same with Stafford Lannister as well because our armies are a bit small now. Okay, like I said, they did decide to just start besieging Griffin's Roost, so we're going to make our way down there, try and catch the majority of their forces here, and this should be really all they've got left right now. They want us to make peace with Dragonstone as well, with Renly, with Stannis. I'm going to say no as well. It costs us a lot of our influence, but I don't really care. You know, the AI shouldn't be able to do this. We were in a state of eternal war, like, go away. And yeah, there you go. Nice little battle right here off the bat. I mean, they actually outnumber us pretty heavily. We need to be a little bit careful. They're also sieging our settlement right now, so we need to get here in time. Thank God we did. The defenders were running very low. Oh, this is a really cool battlefield as well. I am hoping we can encourage the AI to come to us because we can just slaughter them down this river crossing. So let's get our archers. Let's split our archers up into a couple groups really quickly. So the archers have now been split, and I was debating whether or not to actually split up our infantry, but I think we need it. Like, they have 390 infantrymen. We have 160. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to really just kind of set up here in the river and just let our archers fire in. We've got 2 groups. We've got one group there, both of them hitting in the flank. And then I've just kept my cavalry in this big old clump over on the left-hand side. And their job is just to go in and hit the enemy missiles like right away. So that's exactly what we're going to do with them. And yeah, the main goal here is just to hold the line in the river and let our archers kind of go ham. Yeah, the banners are going to really start to appear over that, but we're in Shieldborn. Look at our army. Like, this front line is looking pretty incredible, if I do say so myself. So many elite Lannister warriors now. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Okay, so the cavalry can start moving in. Form up here, get yourself into a nice little gain formation, and we're going to just come crushing down the mountain at them. Our infantry is going to have to probably spread out a little bit because it does seem like the AI is pretty fierce in their assault. Yeah, it's going to be, we want to get like enveloped. But look at the archer kills. Wow. Look at the archer kills. The cavalry can now just charge, so they're going to rally down, and we're going to kind of do a full-on, like, I guess, Gandalf at Helm's Deep and come flying down this hill to cause them some issues. The infantry fight is now erupting. But yeah, look at that. We've got a lot. And the fact is as well that we keep on destroying the settlements by raiding them. We keep on defeating their armies. They just can't muster the quality that we have. And one thing that we can do right now... Are you guys not charging? Are you guys to charge? What are you guys do? Are you going after the cavalry? You idiots. Go after these guys. What we can do now, because we have our archers in separate groups, is really put pressure on them and do that. Set them up. And that's one of the main reasons where you want to set your cavalry up. Also, look at all the gold cloaks as well that we have in our army. That's pretty nice. The cavalry did mess up a little bit there, though. We should have been on their archers a long time ago, as that's going to really hurt us. Unnecessary casualties. But now that we're in on them, we should be able to take down these lightly armored Stormlanders and their soldiers. Yeah, beautiful. You love to see it. And the archers have already moved around. Definitely looking to take out them crossbowmen, if that's what we can do, because... yeah, and crossbows are brutal. Can we just get our cavalry here? Can I just get like my entire cavalry line, like, here? Like, set up, and then we'll just dismount and kill them? Is that something I can do? Just, like, literally stick them on top of the enemy, and then just dismount, and then kill. Give it a go. F5? Everybody dismount, everybody dismount, everybody dismount, and just charge them. Just charge them. You guys are on top. We're like dragoons of the 17th century. Obviously, the infantry fight is going very much in our favor as well. This cross line of firing is just, yeah, devastating the enemy battle line. And again, because they're in water, they can't really do much. They're like stuck here, so they can't stop us. Oh, that was a good little block right there by the arrow fire. The cavalry scaring up the missiles. Perfect. yeah, we dealt with this army pretty nicely. Okay, cool. I think what we do now after this pretty dominant victory is these settlements should be fine. So I think maybe we go for Storm's End. Taking Storm's End before we go to war with Stannis. I mean, we're already at war with Stannis, but before Stannis inherits everything, if we can take that castle away, that would be huge. I think we're going to definitely need to take a breach, though, because Storm's End is going to have a lot of men in the garrison. Nice, and there you go, another victory, boom. We also got another companion. I actually forgot to name companions this episode, but what I'll do is I'll take 2 from this episode and 2 from a previous episode. So that way, it's as if I did, and hopefully that'll be a good. We're going to try and make this guy maybe into a stewardship or an engineer guy, because we do need someone with good stewardship, and we need someone with good engineering to kind of finish off our roster. But yeah, boom, that's good. We also took, what, a bunch of prisoners? Yeah, just Balaam, but that's fine. We can take all of these guys. We can also, again, continue to upgrade these guys. I love it. Really, really lovely stuff. So yeah, Storm's End has a they have 900 men defending it, which is pretty scary, but can we kind of do what Stannis, like, they couldn't do to Stannis and just, like, starve it out? Like, how much food do they have? They only have 6 days worth of food. So much like in the War of Usurper, they don't particularly have a lot of food. So that means we have to starve out the garrisons. That's going to only be 500 militia left who can kind of survive on horses and everything else, which I think it is going to be what we work towards. So here we are, ready to launch the Siege of Storm's End. I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to throwing in everything we've got. And I also actually just totally remembered that I haven't named any of the characters from the first episode. So what I'll do is I'll make sure that I do that for the next episode. I'll take 2 from the first, all the comments from the first episode, and then I'll also take 2 from this episode, and that way we'll have a nice little setup for the next episode. Cool, let's do this. Storm's End looking pretty scary. I have made a breach over in the right hand side that give us a little bit of extra access to it. We also have men pushing up on that ladder as well. So what squadron do we have that's going to be ready to push with me into this breach? Yeah, we actually only have 2 squadrons of infantry so far, so I guess we'll take the guys on the I guess I'll take the guys who aren't part of the battering ram, and we'll make our way over here and we'll start to push in. I'm also going to take a squadron of crossbows, and we're literally just going to line up here at the breach. I'm hoping we can encourage, they're already ready there to defend it. So what our plan is basically we're going to line up these crossbows like so. The infantry can sit just kind of off to the side, and we'll let the crossbows fire, and I'm going to get in command of this catapult and try and lob some fire pots in. Okay, I'm not sure about the range, but I think this will be a good setup. Let's send that. Let's see how it does. It's gonna, it's way too far. Okay. We can drop that back massively, basically all the way, I think, into that wall. The other artillery is bombarding, and the crossbows, you can see, are just hammering in on that position, which we love to see. Okay, we've gone all the way in now, so now let's just unleash again. Hopefully this time we're going to get a really nice direct hit. I mean, that's perfect, I think. Oh, come on. Okay, a little bit more. We have to go all the way back. Next shot is going to hit dead on. Okay, final shot. Let's go. Let's go. This time it has to hit. I think some of our infantry are actually already pushing as well. There we go. That's what we want to do. That's perfect. Okay, let's just move up now and storm the walls. All right, infantry, you look pretty goddamn cool. On me. Let's go. We're going to break through this. Look at this. We've got gold cloaks in here. We've got Lannister warriors of all different creeds. Now is the time we push in. Missiles are going to be annoying, but I think we're going to be able to brute force our way here. Let's charge on me. Charge on me. This is going to take a little bit of time to break through. It really is. But for boys, I mean, what we can also do as well is just try and, like, push through. Just, like, push into them. We'll take casualties this way, but we're going to get more of our swords in. You can already start to see we are making pretty hectic progress here. We're able to come in. The archers are going to be starting to hit us hard as well. Yeah, but look how much more room we've managed to make in, and when we charge. We also have another squadron as well. We could use them to push in as well. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that right off the bat. Push our way through. I mean, we're making our way in, and it's going pretty well, I'd say, so far. And try and clear up these flanks a little bit as well, making sure that they can't kind of keep on putting pressure on us here. Every one of these guys we kill is great. Yeah, we're expanding on the left-hand side. Yeah, we've so almost pushed forward. I love it. Let's go. Push, 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 man. Through the line. Oh, this is great. This is great. We've taken some damage ourselves, but I love it. Okay, I'm going to push up here and deal with some of these archers now. Perfect. Stop these guys, because they must be racking up a decent amount of kills on us, honestly. Yeah, we need to get on the other side. Okay, and then basically everybody now can just straight up charge. They're engaging us again over there. Okay, some of the soldiers on the steps are now firing us, but we can dispatch them. They're getting a lot of reinforcements coming in now. Luckily, though, we've already broken through, so, you know, how much more can we even do. I might actually have to, like, order these guys. Yeah, let's order a bit of a line down there. We'll have one side still pushing, and we'll have another line here at the bottom of the stairs reforming and pushing up here. Let's do that. We don't want to just, like, give them unnecessary casualties in our army, as we've still got plenty more wars to fight. Okay, they should be reformed now, right? Yeah, they are reformed. So let's charge them up the hill. You guys can charge up the left-hand side, and we'll envelop the remaining defenders. I mean, we still have 400 defenders left, so it's not like they don't have more men to throw into this absolute mosh pit. They're doing a pretty good job of holding us in the streets, and honestly, this is something I wish we had more of in Bannerlord sieges. Is more of these, like, defenses in the midst of the streets. You know, so normally you just kind of fight over the breaches, and then fight over, like, the walls. But, like, actually having these engagements in the middle of the street is awesome. Like, this is so cool. Like, look at it unfold as they just commit everything they have here in an attempt to stem the bleeding. But we are just throwing man after man into the position. Storm's End will be mine. We've broken through the main defenses now. We're going to be running straight down here into what I assume is going to be the gatehouse. And then, yeah, that's the city lost. But that was actually a really intense battle. We have that massive engage. There's quite a few of them still left here. Okay, let's reform down here, and we'll have our backup line right there. Let's do that. Yeah, this is a really intense battle. Like, we had all them fighting over the breach, and then we immediately dived into everything else. And that's so cool. Okay, fight, charge now. Get down there, push them back out of here. And now the AI is, like, defending this position as well. Like, this is, like, probably one of the coolest Bannerlord sieges I've actually ever fought. I'm super glad as well that it is part, you know, for Storm's End. You know, it would really suck if we got a very easy battle with this, like, legendary fortress. So the fact that we're still fighting is just so cool. I respect it, and I'll vibe with the defenders. I maybe won't pillage Storm's End. Guys trying to outflank us a little bit here. Let's just keep that shield up as effectively as we can, and then, yeah, lay down the punishment right there. Push them back. This is it now. Yeah, I mean, we've killed 800, but again, remember, a lot of their soldiers were militia, so nothing to really be too excited for when you do engage them. But yeah, I mean, they've still taken their pound of flesh. 300 men when we are deep in enemy territory isn't bad. And they also have some, like, these Stormlands are pretty good as well. One thing I wish they would do, though, is I wish they would add in, like, they'd get rid of all the, like, basic militia units and just replace them with the normal troop trees. They have so many amazing troop trees in this game, but I feel like they should just replace all the militia with just, like, the tier 2 variants of them units. Like, I feel like it's just way more fitting. Because, like, these are the Stormland militias right here. They're just normal, like, Bannerlord vanilla archers. And they just kind of, like, take you out of the game a little bit whenever you see the Bannerlord assets. And it's not like this mod needs the assets at all. They have so many awesome armors and weapons. So I hope they do go through and just change that. Because, again, a lot of the time you are fighting these big old battles against these garrisons, which are just stuck full of them. There we have it, victory. We ended up losing close to 400 men. That was over half our force that we had to throw into that. There are a few other soldiers we could pick up. These broken men do go into Bravosians, and I like having a few of them in our army anyway, so we'll grab them. We'll leave the noble sons alone because we don't really need the queen's man. We've got 56 upgrades. Like, if you survive this battle, I guess it only makes sense that you are now a much better soldier than you were before. So I was saying we were going to show mercy just because of how much of a good fight they put up at Storm's End, but I also don't want to spend the influence, so we're going to pillage it. We're going to pillage it, destroy a bit of a prosperity, but that's absolutely fine. Again, they want us to make peace with Stannis, but the way the game is set up is that we just immediately go back to war, so don't need to worry about that. Goddamn Joffrey suing for peace. Who does he think he is? God damn. So let's take a little bit of time now to go and rebuild the army. Obviously, our forces are a little bit weak, and we need to spend a little bit more time right there. Yeah, Dragonstone immediately declares war back on us. We have to give up Storm's End to someone. I think we're going to give it to the Rosbys, because we already gave them the surrounding areas, and it'll be kind of cool to have the Rosbys as, like, the Wardens of the West. So, yeah, let's throw over Storm's End to them. They did take Griffens Roost back from me, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to rush down there. Hopefully, we can take it before they kind of put a garrison there. And then I also want to maybe take, like, Cape's Wrath, and then we have this pretty decent stronghold around Storm's End. It does seem like Stannis or the Reach are besieging Evanhall, which is fine with me. Again, I think this is going to be our main goal. Again, I would like to maybe take Haystack Hall as well, but the Reach have that, and we're actually not at war with the Reach. Nice. Griffens, a Roost only has 58 defenders, so we can basically auto-resolve this one. And then we have another army already down there at Cape Wrath going ahead and taking that. So that just secures all the castles around Storm's End. We probably also have to rush up to Bronzegate to make sure they can't take that. But if we are forced to engage, and that's fine, we should be able to do this without losing too many men. Again, 100 casualties for that is brutal, but again, does make sense. Oh, and there's even some extra Lannister soldiers which we can pick up. Nice. Okay, so with that being conquered, the game has also again forced us to peace out with Renly, but once more we don't have to worry about that because we'll go back to war with them momentarily. However, what I might do is my army is pretty battered right now. Yeah, there you go. We're immediately back at war with Renly, which means I'm very tempted to go after Cape Wrath, honestly, to go and conquer that before they can. Kind of push in, and when we just conquer that, and that is really, really good. Would be nice. They've actually immediately siege. Okay, let's turn around here, see if there's a battle to be held. No, they've got that. I mean, we can jump in here just to help out, just to minimize casualties, gain ourselves a little bit extra skill. So yeah, we got 1,000 men to their 80. We don't stand a chance. Another pretty small army at Bronzegate as well. So I think what we do is we assault this, we destroy this fairly small army, and then we head home. That should, like, defeating this army should make it so they just can't conquer this. We also have a pretty nice army here led by Harold Serret as well. He's currently commanding 500 men. That should be enough to kind of keep any enemies here at bay for at least the time being. So let's go in, let's kill this army, head home, rebuild our own army with more recruits, more cavalry, and then probably head back here. Or maybe we go to war with the Riverlands. I mean, I'm pretty sure Riverlands are, like, automatically going to declare war on us pretty soon as well. So that's something we actually do have to keep a little bit of an eye on. Okay, so what I've done for this battle is we've split our infantry into 1 and 2 groups. And the idea is to pretty much just have, like, basically infantry to the side. And then just a mass block of archers just in the center firing at the enemy. So as they split, they turn their sides to us. And then we just massacre them. And then cavalry can deal with their cavalry. We outnumber them so heavily there. But yeah, it's going to be mainly down to our missile force here because we actually outnumber the enemy. We almost have as many missiles as they have in the army in its entirety. So yeah, that's going to basically be the main goal. Let's also dismount these guys. I don't know why they have mounted soldiers in them. So F5 them. Boom. And then let's also get the missile line in a nice little loose formation. Listen to the sound of the firing. Oh, look at this. Good game right there. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of missiles firing in right now. I'm surprised we're not racking up more kills. Our cavalry's been, like, fighting theirs, and our infantry are acting as a pretty good line. I guess maybe we just move forward a little bit then. Like, we push up this line, get a little bit closer so our archers can be a bit more effective. So let's just do it. My cavalry are going in. Goddamn AI. They're just so aggressive with it. But yeah, nice. We have now pushed them forward. They are coming off that hill now, which is good. So what I can do is I can tell the cavalry the command to basically just go after our archers now. Yeah, their infantry's coming forward now, which is good. If they ignore this left flank as well, we can really put pressure on them. I'm going to push these guys forward on the side a little bit. So, again, we can try and use that mountain to our advantage. And the crossbows, again, can just fire in now. This is our main strategy. We split their lines. Look at that. We split their lines in 2 now. That's awesome. And the crossbows should be having the time of their lives. Okay, I'm going to tell this left flank to charge. I want these guys to wrap up basically the surrounding soldiers here. We're going to go charging in ourselves, rip through them. With our lines. The missiles this entire time as well can probably push up a little bit more aggressively as well because they can really get into the side. Over on this flank, we're like very heavily hit, right? They're like, yeah, they're really focusing. You guys charge as well. Wrap around that flank. Perfect. Yeah, go right into their side. That's really nice. Cavalry's doing a good job with their missiles as well, down to 87 of them. Our own missiles are moving up. Let's pull out that sword and just slice some heads clean off. I love it. Oh my lord, look at that guy's hammer. Wow. Yeah, he's obviously like one of Robert Baratheon's like royal guard or something. Look at that big boy hammer coming crashing down. That's a little bit scary. I decided to basically just bring my crossbows all the way up here, like behind the enemy lines. And I guess this is another really good tactic as well to do in these type of battles because like we can just get behind them if we open up the front line like this, and the crossbows can just shoot him this like 360 arc and just kill everything in their path. And as you can see, it gets stuff done. Nice, a few more prisoners, which is good. I think that was Sebaris and Selmy's son. We got an Estamont. Yeah, we basically just took a lot of enemy prisoners right there. Cool. Okay, let's go back to Storm's End now. Upgrade these guys, of course. Go back to Storm's End and we'll drop off our prisoners. And then it is off to to the Lannister lands, back to the Western lands. We'll rebuild and then kind of see the situation. I'm also going to disband the army as well whilst we come back, because we might as well let everybody kind of do their own thing and, yeah, retreat back if they can and rebuild if they can. Does mean they're a little bit more vulnerable as well to, like, enemy soldiers, but they should be able to recruit up and be fine. I do want to make sure we just scare off this army, though. I don't want this army kind of causing us any issues. So do they have that by themselves, or do I have to get involved? I'll probably just commit in here just to help out, but it'll be an easy auto-resolve. Wow, look at this. So one of the amazing things about basically being the Lannisters and the majority of our recruitment pool being inside of the Westerlands, which are nice and safe until the Riverlands declare war on us, is that the hearth of these settlements can increase, and that does in turn increase the rank at which your soldiers spawn at. So we're basically getting tier 4 knights just straight away from a few of our castles already, and the game's been going for like a month or so, so that's pretty impressive. And until these lands get raided and stuff, we're going to be sitting like really pretty recruiting all these soldiers. As I'm back here as well, the army is now fully up to scratch. We might as well take a look at some of the towns, see how Cersei is doing. So she's actually run out of money, so let's go ahead and give her maybe another 30k to spend to keep these buildings coming. We're getting our militia ground built, and then soon to be this fortification. Fortification though takes a long time, so I think actually just like straight up focus on that, and then maybe go back to, we've got that, and we're working on the garrison. Yeah, maybe like the siege workshop after that, and then just like the normal workshops as well. Cool. Okay, let's see how Castle Rock's doing. Yeah, again, Castle Rock is chilling, so let's go ahead and continue to probably improve the the siege works again, and we also want to make sure that we build up probably the barracks or the training field as well. Yeah, let's do that. And again, let's give Lancer an extra cover, like 10 grand to help out with his expenses. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's head back, I guess, to the Riverlands. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Let's change courses. I did say we were going to go to the Riverlands. That was me misspeaking. I meant I was going to go to the Stormlands. But Ed Tully has just declared war on us. So I guess we're going to rally up at the Stony Steps. I'm going to have to rally some men, and we're going to deal with that. Luckily, our forces in the Stormlands are doing great. They've taken Cape Wrath, and yeah, it does seem like Harold is going on a bit of a rampage, going after Rain's house, and you know, hopefully he can wrap around to the Weeping Tower. But yeah, the Stormlands down here don't really have much. They have like the Estamont lands and Tarth still. Besides that though, they're looking a little bit shaky, which is great for us. It's really, really good. So we can focus our forces elsewhere and maybe start pushing northwards. The thing is though, the Riverland armies are going to be fresh. They're going to be pretty well trained, and there's going to be a lot of them. I wouldn't be surprised if we engaged, you know, 1,000 odd stack. And I'm probably going to go for Harrenhal pretty quickly. So that's where I'm going to probably try and rush my forces to get stuck into Harrenhal as quickly as possible. I also need soldiers that are pretty close by us. So basically anyone who is within, I don't know, like a day and a half of us, we'll go with that to begin with, can rush to my cause. I think I'm going to go with this tactic as well of just raiding villages. I think it's going to be a real good plan of action. It's just like to cut a lot of these villages off, destroying the hearth. So again, the recruitments after we win battles aren't going to be as good. But on top of that, like just taking away that ability to recruit for a while, actually I think is really, really good. And yeah, we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna lean into that kind of tactic. It's a real shame I can't like split my armies up and micromanage them to kind of like attack multiple settlements. I think that would be really cool if that was something that's possible. But yeah, let's raid these villages for now, and I guess slowly make our way to Harrenhal. We're also waiting for an extra, what, like 500 men as well. So once they arrive, I'll feel a little bit safer of going deeper inside the Riverlands. Oh, and here we go. Melisandre's influence. A messenger approaches your party with a look of concern on his face. "My lord," he says, "I have news of great importance. It is said that Stannis Baratheon has turned to the Red Preistess of R'hllor for aid in his bid for the Iron Throne. The rumors say that she wields great power and has convinced Stannis to resort to dark magic to defeat his own brother Renly Baratheon. The messenger's words leave you with a sense of unease. You have to make a choice. Will you attempt to intervene and put a stop to Stannis' actions, or will you sit back and let the events unfold?" Of course we'll sit back and let the events unfold. Why do I care if my enemies are killing each other step by step? And here we go, a battle, our first engagement with the Riverlands. They're actually running from us, which is good. We have equal numbers and they're running, which means our army is going to be a little bit better than theirs. We are going to obviously upgrade our soldiers before this battle though. We have 10 upgrades, and every bit of extra armor will help out massively, so let's take that. So one thing to be really careful of when you find Riverlands is their archers. The Riverland archers are the best in the game. They are insane if they can fire off volley after volley. So we're going to want to engage them, and we're going to want to basically use our cavalry to hit them hard. But here we go, a big old battle. And man, what a perfect battlefield for them as well. Like, the fact that we are fighting on an open field is pretty nice for the enemy. I guess we could, like, maybe hide behind, like, this hill and stuff. I actually might do that. We have 2 infantry blocks as well. We can sit back. We attack them, but we should still be okay. And we also have 200 knights. Okay. Okay, we're looking pretty good. I think I want to leave these guys in one big bulk. Do I? Do I want to do that? I kind of feel like I do, and we just smash their archers when we get too close. So it seems like the AI is going to play very defensive and try and secure that high ground, which is fine. We can let them do that. We'll get our archers set up quite nicely. But I think there is a perfectly good opportunity here to smash their left flank of cavalry. There's only 29 of them against this absolutely humongous horde. So I think we really just charge in on these guys, and we just try and maybe kill a handful of them before they can really reform. A few arrows will come in. That shouldn't be too bad whatsoever. So yeah, let's go for this clash. Hopefully we come out on top. Boom, that was a good hit right there. Yeah, and then now I'm gonna click come to charge, and we should just like wrap around them. I mean, we surrounded them, right? So we should be getting some kills. I'm not seeing too many though. I'll get stuck in myself. There you go. Boom, love to see it. Take out maybe another one as well. We need to be careful not to overcommit though. Let's probably bring the cavalry back now. I don't want to overcommit them, and we can maybe pick off a few of these stragglers as they continue to, I guess, reform and get ready to charge again. Yeah, there's 2 more taken care of. Nice. So the enemy infantry are being a bit aggressive here as well, which is fine with me. We can kind of set up like this. The archers are in a pretty good position. I'm a little bit worried about that cavalry charge, actually. So let's maybe set up the, yeah, they're about to come flying in and charging me. Okay, let's set up this infantry line to go and support them. The archers can condense a little bit more and utilize these guys as a shield wall. My own cavalry line, I guess we just push up here and go after the archers. Again, we could easily split these guys, and I probably really should split up my line, because there's really no reason not to. Like, we don't need 200 horses in one battalion, but it does sound pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. If the cavalry are now up here, let's reform here and then we'll charge in. If they're gonna sit here, then let's just accept them. Let's just like bring them into the, like, this little chokehold right here. Let the archers come in, hopefully protect us from a missile fire, and then we'll be in, yeah, we'll be in a very good situation. If they're gonna kind of just like hug this bit of terrain, okay, cavalry set up now. Cavalry, go, go, go. Cavalry just charge into their archers. Their infantry is coming back at me now. Okay, that's fine. We'll set up our missiles like so. And then the other infantry block can kind of go the long way around. They're going to hit hard. So you guys probably need to be in shield wall here to defend this for like as long as possible. Like, boom. And then these guys can come all the way around. And I guess deal with like this flank. There's archers there. Yeah, you guys go. No, you guys have to turn. There's archers coming in. Sorry, there's cavalry coming in. Reform on that side. I just did it. Oh, I mean, it's close. We are kind of breaking through, but also not. Let's come in here and help out the archers. Avoid them. But yeah, we really managed to stick up a lot of their cavalry there in the dirt. That's perfect. Okay, I love to see that. My own cavalry causing mayhem. We need this infantry block to speed up, though. Let's get our archers and set them on the side. I want them firing in right into the flank here. We're heavy fighting. Very heavy fighting on this side, but doing a good job so far. I like it. I like it. The archers are pushing in now. And the infantry, yeah, that infantry force can also push up now as well. We've done a good job at kind of warning off the cavalry. I mean, their cavalry is still causing pretty big disruptions in my lines. But as you can see, we are slowing them up. We're hitting them. And yeah, this is a pretty effective anti-cavalry formation with this little kind of unit set up here. Nice. Oh, they're falling back. They're reforming, I guess. Let's just break formation and charge them. Don't let them escape. No, definitely don't let them escape. Make sure we, make sure we take down as many of them as possible. My own cavalry coming in now as well. Yeah, that's really nice. Good job, good job, good job. What the enemy archers are doing, but they are running into my own line. Okay, well, we'll just wrap around then and, yeah, finish off whatever remnants of these guys are here. My archers are doing a pretty good job. Let's get them in loose formation as well. Some in our flanking force is almost here now. We've dealt with them archers. That's really nice. So yeah, this force is about to come fly. Oh, look at that as well. They're like literally charging as we're charging. You guys charge, and then you guys charge as well. And yeah, we've literally got them on the run. I think they're trying to fall back and regroup or something along them lines. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much to regroup for, so we've just got them straight up with their pants down, and yeah, they are fleeing for their lives right now. Oh, well, the majority of their reinforcements are set up over here. Okay, cool. I didn't even see them. Okay, I was setting up elsewhere, so we need to basically reform the infantry line. Shouldn't be too difficult, though. Let's reform there, and we'll get the archers on the ledge. Oh, that'll look very, very cool. Okay, and the cavalry, I guess. Wow, have we really lost that much cavalry? That's insane if we have. Yeah, we have basically no horse left. You really have to micro cavalry in this, and I definitely don't do that enough. Yeah, this is nice. Look at that. The archers are set up so perfectly. So any cavalry that remains, honestly, just go after their missiles. Charge their missiles. The infantry have reformed. Now it should be good. And again, remember that the more these battles go on, the less quality they spawn in, the worse the quality spawns in as the battle goes on. So once you defeat the first initial waves, the rest of the battle definitely, if you're winning, kind of snowballs in your favor, which is, yeah, obviously how I like to play. Ooh, okay, not the easiest battle in the world, but a battle that we still managed to claim victory. Taking 400 casualties is no kind of easy feat right there, but we did just take a bunch of people prisoner, which is going to obviously reduce their ability to take us on. Not going to be recruiting any of them soldiers because we don't want to. Also, some big upgrades. A lot of our cavalry didn't die. It just got wounded, which is nice. And everybody else, yeah, a lot of our missiles leveling up there, which is good. We definitely need more infantry, though, in our ranks. And, yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good. So our first victory against Riverlands. I like it. The question is, do we stick around to raid Lake Town? We have already raided these, 3 settlements here. I am going to go back to the Stony Steppe. I'm going to resupply my forces. We're going to rest up, wait till our wounded are back, and then, yeah, I think we're going to carry on our campaign of pillaging across the Riverlands. Oh, wow, look at this as well. There's a giant that you can actually recruit. That's hilarious. Oh, my God, I love talking to crutches. I really, really do. How much can we get this giant for? I mean, 84 grand. I mean, I'm a Lannister. I could do that. This is like Podrick. Yeah, let's definitely recruit Podrick into our company. Of course, Podrick can come along. But with that, I think, guys, we're going to wrap up episode 2. Episode 2 was pretty fun. We had some insane battles, Storm's End, a few other castles, a lot of land battles, engagements. And then next episode, our rampage of the Riverlands continues. I think we have a pretty easy task of it as well. Like, I think what we mainly focus on is taking maybe Wayfarer's Rest, Acorn Hill, and then maybe Stonehenge. Stonehenge right there, and then the River Run, of course, itself. And that'll give us, again, tons of castles in the south, securing us pretty nicely. River Run's under our command, and then we kind of link up with Harrenhal as well. I mean, actually, maybe it's not a bad idea to just ignore these 2 settlements in the back and just move forward. Like, we've raided pretty much all of them, so we can't recruit men from them. So maybe we honestly do just move up to maybe Stonehenge and then River Run, and we go from there. Let me know in the comments what you guys think we should do. If you're enjoying this, please drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.